Hi class, so today we will continue on chapter 6, which is fungi, and today we will cover the last two subtopics in this chapter, which are the symbiotic relationship between fungi and also other organisms, and what are the importance of fungi in terms of ecology and also economy. And next, on part 2, we will continue with the new chapter, which is chapter 6 about the plant, in which we only will cover on two subtopics, which are the origin and evolutions of plants and also the plant adaptation. So first, remember last week we learned about fungi ways of life, in which it refers to how does fungi um, get their food by three ways. First is by being a parasite. Second is by being a saprophytes, and last but not least is by being a symbiont. So one of the most famous example of fungi that being symbionts to the other organism is lichens. So lichen is a dual organism where it involves a symbiotic association between the photosynthetic organism and also fungi. The photosynthetic organism here, which is refer actually to the component of the photosynthetic photobiont, that might be a green algae or a cyanobacterium, and the fungus that having a symbiotic relationship with the green algae is either ascomycete or basidiomycosite in a few cases. So lichen, their type of relationships is mutualism, meaning to say that they benefit uh, each other. So green algae give benefit to ascomycete or basidio, and also basidio and ascomycete also give benefits to the green algae. So the photobiont component of green algae will carry the photosynthesis to produce organic carbon compound for both of them. Therefore, some cyanobacteria fix the nitrogen. Meanwhile, the microbiome will retain the water and provide mineral. Besides that, protecting the photobiont of green algae from desiccation through the pigments. So the microbiome of the lichen and also the photobiont of green algae will grow and multiply together, just like this, on sites that are usually sun-baked or frozen rock, fence posts, graveyards, and even some plants. So this is due to the fact that they are able to tolerate extreme of temperature and also moisture. Okay, either extreme of temperature referring to the sunback, and also lots of moisture is referring to the frozen rock. So lichen are unable to excrete toxic materials. Therefore, they make a good air pollution indicator. So if there is a lichen grow in that area, so meaning to say that the area the air the composition of air in that area is very clean. So the return of lichen also indicate improvement in the air quality, as I mentioned earlier. So lichen grows in three types of form. First is it looks like this, fructicose shrub-like, and then they also um, grow in this form, foliose leaf-like form, and also crustose form, which is referred to just like a crust. Okay, this is another example of how does it look like. So how does the lichen reproduce? Lichen reproduce sexually together via fragmentation, and in which that a bit of lichen will break off and land on suitable places, and they grow as a new lichen. The fragments are called soredia that contain cells of both partners. So in separate reproductions, the algae reproduce asexually by mitosis, while the fungus produce Escopo and Basidiopo. Escopo you can find it in the Escomycetes. Basidiopo you can find it in Basidiomycosis that will be dispersed by the wind. Okay, so this is the Soredia that being dispersed by the lichen. Okay, so another type of fungi that become symbionts to other organisms is mycorrhizae. So mycorrhizae are mutualistic relationship between the fungi and also the roots of the plants, and it occurs in more than 90% of all plant families. So there are two types of mycorrhizae. We have ectomycorrhizae and also endomycorrhizae. So the mycorrhizae fungi, how does it give benefit to the plants? By the mycorrhizae will decompose the organic material in the soil, and then they will provide the water and also minerals such as phosphorus to the plants. So it also increase the plant absorptive area and allow the movement of organic material from tree to another tree. So at the same time, the plant roots will supply sugar, amino acid, and other organic materials to the fungus. So meaning to say both will get benefit from each other. Okay, so this is how the mycorrhizae looks like in the orchid roots. Okay, in which they will extend into the soil and absorb water and mineral for the plants. Meanwhile, the orchid will provide the fungus with sugar and amino acid. So this is another example of relationships also, which is in the orchid, just like now that I mentioned earlier. And okay, this one for the pines picture here show a pine tree that will die from malnutrition when transplanted to nutrient-rich grassland soil that are lack of the appropriate mycorrhizae. Okay. So next, we're gonna look on the importance of the fungi. First, what are the ecological importance of fungi? First, you have to know fungi are saprophytes that absorb nutrients from organic waste and also organic materials. Okay, and they are capable to decomposing the cellulose and also lignin from the plant cell. They release water and carbon dioxide for the tree, okay, and also mineral components to be recycled, such as the phosphorus. And without the fungi, essential nutrients will remain in animal carcass or also faces and also the leaf, because the plant itself cannot degrade the animal faces or the leaf directly, so they need the help of the fungi to degrade and absorb the organic material. And also, it can be seen also in the leaf cutting ends, in which fungi animal symbiosis. This is referred to fungi animal symbiotic relationship, in which that the leaf that carries by the ends will goes to the end nest, in which they are fed to a special type of fungus that this end grow. As the leaf reach the nest, they are cut up and fed to the fungi. Okay, so the fungi get the benefit from the end. So what is the benefit that the fungi give to the end? The fungi will break down the leaves into a substance that the ant can digest. So both um, can get the organic source from the leaf. So fungi also act as a parasites and also pathogens, in which about 30% of non-fungal species are parasite or pathogens. And some fungi will attack a food crops that are very toxic to human. And animals also are much less susceptible to parasitic fungi than the plants. And this general term for fungal infection in animal is mycosis. You remember the one that I mentioned last week? Um, mycosis disease that occur on the frog, in which the fungi will attach to the frog skin. Thus, it will how to say, it will menghalang the air to absorb through the frog skin. So the the frog will die due to um, apa kesesakan nafas. Okay. So this is how does it look like, the corn smut, the tar spot that you can find on the maple leaf, and also the egg got on the right here. So next, the economical importance of fungi, such as the yeast. Okay, yeast can produce ethyl alcohol and also carbon dioxide from sugar, such as glucose, in the fermentation process. So this result in alcoholic beverage like wine and also beer. So during the bread making process, the carbon dioxide from the yeast will be trapped in dough as a bubble, and thus causing the dough to rise and give bread its light texture. So milk is fermented by mostly the penicillin species to produce the cheese, and soy sauce is produced by soybean fermentation. So another examples of the importance of fungi in terms of economic is that mushroom fungi such as the mushroom can be eaten by human, and also such as the oyster and also shiitake are available in supermarket. Poisonous mushroom from the genus of Amanita could kill you. You cannot eat it by a single mushroom consumption. And this certain species causes intoxication and hallucination. Okay, some fungi also very important medically, and some of them can become a drug that used clinically in small quantities to induce labor in pregnant women, to stop the uterine bleeding, to treat the high blood pressure, and also to relieve the migraine. Fungi also cause plant disease such as chestnut blight fungus. Some of them could cause animal disease such like eclid foot here. So I think that's all for today. It's not that's all for this chapter. So we will continue on chapter 7, which is plant.